How you guys doing? Hey, my name is Mario Bird here, and in this video, what I'm here to do is I want to share with you a real life story that happened to me concerning with identity theft. What I did and how it affected my life, how it turned my life completely upside down, and the company that helped me through this process and resolved it completely, put the fire of identity theft completely out in my life, and how they continue to monitor and protect me today. So understand this. In this video, this is not meant as a sales video. What this is here to do is to tell my real life story, shed some light on a lot of misconceptions out there about identity theft, and also to offer it as a solution to protect, and also if you're going through identity theft right now. Now, understand this. Before I was introduced to what I'm going to introduce you to, I came about this as a pre-existing issue. So let's go ahead and get into the story real quick. I'm going to share this with you, and I really hope this opened your eyes, because what it's done to me, back then, it turned my life completely upside down, and it affected my family so bad, and especially my kids, okay? The things that they went through experiencing this, okay? So back in 2005, I was married. I was married to my first wife, and she was on a freeway. This was our first encounter with this. She was on a freeway, and we had two vehicles, okay? She was speeding, so she got pulled over. So she noticed that there was one police car there, and then some others came up. Another came in front of her, blocked her in where, she couldn't leave just in case she wanted to speed off. The helicopter came, and it was a total of about 5 officers, okay? One, she said it was an SUV, and a helicopter were circling around with the spotlight on her. This was like 8:30 at night. She said she was terrified. They did the whole spiel that you see when they pull a criminal over for whatever reason, had guns drawn, spotlights out, talking through the intercom, telling the driver to do whatever. And she said she was terrified, okay? Needless to say, they come to find out that it wasn't her. They were looking for me, okay? Someone stole my identity, and at this time, my credit was terrible. Understand this. Someone stole my identity and committed, we come to find out, 3 felonies in 3 different states and cities. St. Louis, Kansas City, and Albuquerque, New Mexico, in which at this time, I've never been to any of those places. Even today, I've never been to Albuquerque, New Mexico, okay? So, it was just a scary experience. At this time, we didn't have much money, back then, which I'm now divorced, okay, from her. But needless to say, this issue continued to happen, okay? I started to get random phone calls from bill collectors about cars that someone got in my name, and they were looking to collect on it. They was looking for these vehicles. Okay, so of course my information was given, and they were, trying to collect on this. I'm like, what are you talking about? And quite honestly, I'm gonna be honest. These guys, these bill collectors, was kind of brutal. It just kept on happening. Okay, so a couple years went by. Everything was cool. Haven't heard anything, and I decided that wanted to build a home. I cleaned my credit up pretty good, and I was down there and everything, and come to find out, I already had a home in California. My credit was horrible, and I'm like, what? It was just crazy. I could not believe what I was going through, and it was just a terrible situation. So some more time have gone by, and again, I didn't have the money to go in and do what I needed to do. So also in the process, I did contact the police. They told me what I needed to do at this time. They told me I needed to go ahead and file a report, and I did that. And I was following up with them. And later on, I come to find out that I guess the local police really didn't have the means to go out there and tackle this issue of identity theft. And they also told me that I needed to go to these different states, after I find out, what was going on, and after if we find a person, that I need to file a report and just file a complaint and charges or whatnot. It was just a complete mess. It was a total mess. So pretty much my life was on hold. I didn't know what was going on. And another issue, okay, time just went by, I'm still, struggling, okay. My son and it was 9 o'clock at night, and I went to go pick my son up, from a Bible study. Well, not a Bible study. The teenagers were having a get together in church and stuff. So they all went out to bowling. So I went to go pick him up. This was my fault. My plates were expired, so not too far gone, but they were expired. So I got pulled over. And the same thing that happened to her happened to me, but without the helicopter. They walked on with both sides. My son was like, "Dad, what did you do?" I was like, "I didn't do anything." Well, needless to say, they kind of figured it out, what would happen to me, that someone did steal my identity. Because the person that they were looking for was short. My license had my height, 6'1". And on top of that, this person, his race was totally different from mine, and they seen that. Okay, so they let me go, but they did give me a ticket on the expired plates. That's all fine and good, and my life was just completely upside down. But needless to say, somebody presented some information to me, which in another video I shared an issue that I went through with a mortgage company of mine and how they resolved it. But this is a branch off from that, and because of what they did and my experience of them resolving this issue and putting the fire of identity theft out in my life, even though it was pre-existing, I did, pay a little bit money, but they did do all the late work for me. I thank God for that. I wanted to share it with you, okay? And this company is called Crow Background of America. They specialize in this area. They're over 30-something years old, or 40 years old, or over that. And they just have a strong, background in this area. That's what they specialize in and stuff. So instead of just reimbursing, doing reimbursement, what they did is they went out there and they resolved the problem for me. They did all the heavy work. Because quite honestly, I've heard of companies that come together and they would just go ahead and just, do different things. They provide numbers and they give you money and all this other stuff. And after you get it all, the fire put out, you got to go to them and they make a decision and they pay you reimbursement or whatnot. Nothing like that. They went out there and they resolved it for me. Wherever it was going on, and they contacted my lawyers. My lawyers sent out these letters. It completely changed my life, and I stand by it 100%. And that's the reason why I'm offering it to you, which I am now a strong believer in it, because of what it's done for me. And now what I do now is I share it with others like crazy. So I am an affiliate of it, so guys, if you're going through identity theft or if you're concerned about it, like which I had a pre-existing situation with it, or if you're concerned about it, or if you just want to protect you and your family and your kids, guys, you need to get this. And you need to understand identity theft is not about financial, because my credit was messed up, okay? They went out there and established new credit and got a house, got cars in my name. I was getting calls from these bill collectors. I couldn't even purchase my new house after I thought I got my credit back on track. This is what happened to me. So I wanted to share this with you. Go down there, click the link, and watch the 2-minute video, if that, about a Crow Background of America, about protecting you and your family today with this identity theft, with this company that specializes in this area, that's been in this area of identity theft for over 40 years, okay? Working for big organizations. So go ahead and click that link, do it right now, and let me know. I hope you guys, this help you out, with the information that I share with my story, and I'm here to, help others who I can, okay? Make it a great day.